Have you ever felt stuck, like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to get ahead? Well, what if I told you that the key to unlocking your success is already inside you? It's true. Your mind has a secret power that can completely change your life. This amazing tool is called the subconscious mind, and a spiritual teacher named Neville Goddard figured out how to tap into it for incredible success. Today, we're going to dive deep into Goddard's techniques and learn how you can use them to transform your life faster than you ever thought possible. Now you might be thinking, that sounds too good to be true. But stick with me, because what you're about to learn could be the game changer you've been looking for. Imagine waking up every day feeling excited and confident, knowing that you're on the fast track to achieving your dreams. That's the kind of life-changing potential we're talking about here. Let's talk about why this is so important. You see, if you don't learn how to use your subconscious mind, you might keep spinning your wheels, trying really hard, but not getting the results you want. It's like having a supercomputer, but only using it to play solitaire. You're missing out on so much potential. But here's the exciting part. If you master the techniques we're going to talk about today, you could see big changes in your life, and fast. We're talking about the kind of success that might have seemed out of reach before. Whether you want to boost your career, improve your relationships, or just feel happier and more fulfilled, your subconscious mind can help you get there. Now, I know what you might be thinking. If it's so powerful, why haven't I heard about this before? Well, the truth is, many successful people have been using these techniques for years. They just don't always talk about it. But today, we're pulling back the curtain and sharing these powerful secrets with you. Before we dive into the techniques, let's talk about the man who discovered them, Neville Goddard. Goddard wasn't just any spiritual teacher. He was a true pioneer in understanding how our minds shape our reality. Born in 1905 in Barbados, Goddard spent years studying different spiritual and philosophical ideas. But his big breakthrough came when he realized that our thoughts and beliefs have the power to create our experiences in the real world. Goddard believed that our imagination is the key to unlocking our potential. He taught that if we could vividly imagine and feel our desired reality, we could actually bring it into existence. It's like having a magic wand, but instead of waving it around, you're using the power of your mind. What made Goddard's teachings so special was how practical they were. He didn't just talk about abstract ideas. He gave people real, usable techniques to change their lives. And the best part? These techniques don't require any special skills or equipment. All you need is your own mind and a willingness to try something new. Goddard's ideas might sound a bit out there at first, but many people have used them to achieve amazing things. From finding their dream jobs to healing relationships, to overcoming seemingly impossible obstacles, the stories of success are truly inspiring. One of the things that set Goddard apart was his belief that everyone has this power. He didn't think it was just for special or gifted people. He believed that you, yes you, have the ability to shape your life in amazing ways. All you need to do is learn how to tap into that power. Now you might be wondering, if this is so powerful, why isn't everyone doing it? Well, the truth is, many of us have been taught to focus on the outside world, to believe that our circumstances control us. Goddard's teachings flipped that idea on its head. He showed that by changing our inner world, our thoughts, beliefs, and feelings, we can change our outer reality. Think about it like this. Have you ever noticed how, when you're in a good mood, good things seem to happen more often? And when you're feeling down, it seems like everything goes wrong. That's a small taste of how powerful your mind can be. Goddard's techniques take this idea and supercharge it, giving you tools to consciously create the life you want. But here's the thing. These techniques aren't magic spells or quick fixes. They require practice and patience. It's like learning any new skill. At first, it might feel a bit strange or difficult. You might doubt if it's really working, but if you stick with it, you'll start to see changes. Small at first, then bigger and bigger. Goddard's techniques are all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. You see, your subconscious is like a powerful computer that's always running in the background. It controls many of your automatic behaviors, your deep-seated beliefs, and even how you interpret the world around you. By using Goddard's methods, you're essentially giving your subconscious new instructions, telling it to align with your goals and desires. One of the most powerful aspects of Goddard's teachings is the idea that your imagination is the key to your transformation. He believed that your imagination isn't just for daydreaming or creativity, it's a real creative force in the universe. When you imagine something vividly with feeling, you're not just playing pretend. You're actually planting the seeds for that reality to grow in your life. Now, this might sound a bit strange at first. After all, we're taught from a young age to be realistic and not to get our hopes up. But Goddard challenged this way of thinking. He showed that what we consider realistic is often just a set of beliefs we've picked up along the way, and beliefs can be changed. Think about some of the amazing things humans have achieved throughout history. Flying in airplanes, instantaneous communication across the globe, walking on the moon. At one point, all of these things seemed impossible. But someone imagined them first, believed they were possible, and then made them happen. That's the kind of power Goddard believed we all have within us. But Goddard's techniques aren't just about achieving material success. They're also about finding inner peace, happiness, and fulfillment. By aligning your conscious and subconscious mind, you can experience a sense of harmony and purpose that goes beyond just checking goals off a list. One of the beautiful things about Goddard's teachings is that they empower you to take control of your life. Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances, you learn to see yourself as the creator of your reality. This shift in perspective alone can be life-changing. It moves you from a place of helplessness to a place of power and possibility. Goddard also taught that time is not as fixed as we think it is. He believed that the future is not set in stone, but is constantly being created by our current thoughts and beliefs. This means that no matter what your past has been like, you have the power to create a new future starting right now. It's never too late to change your life. Another important aspect of Goddard's teachings is the idea of living from the end. This means imagining and feeling as if your desire has already been achieved. Instead of hoping and wishing for something to happen in the future, you experience it as real in the present moment. This might sound strange, but it's a powerful way to align your subconscious mind with your goals. Goddard's techniques also emphasize the importance of feeling. It's not enough to just think about what you want. You need to feel it, to experience the emotions you would have if your desire was already fulfilled. This emotional component is key to impressing your subconscious mind and creating real change in your life. Now, you might be wondering how all of this fits in with other spiritual or personal development practices you've heard about. The great thing about Goddard's techniques is that they can complement many other approaches. Whether you're into meditation, positive affirmations, or goal setting, Goddard's methods can enhance what you're already doing. It's important to note that Goddard's teachings aren't about ignoring reality or pretending that problems don't exist. Instead, they're about changing your perspective and your inner state so that you can deal with challenges more effectively. When you change your inner world, you'll find that you respond to the outer world in new and more empowering ways. One of the most exciting things about Goddard's techniques is that they can be applied to any area of your life. Whether you want to improve your health, boost your career, find love, or achieve a specific goal, these methods can help. They're versatile tools that you can use in any situation. As we go through the specific techniques, remember that consistency is key. Just like going to the gym, you'll see the best results if you practice regularly. Make these techniques a part of your daily routine, and you'll be amazed at how your life can transform. Now you might be feeling a mix of excitement and skepticism right now. That's totally normal. These ideas might challenge some of your current beliefs about how the world works. But I encourage you to keep an open mind. Try these techniques for yourself and see what happens. You have nothing to lose and potentially everything to gain. Remember, Goddard's techniques are not about forcing things to happen through sheer willpower. They're about aligning yourself with what you want, allowing it to come to you naturally. It's a more relaxed and enjoyable way of achieving your goals. As we dive into the specific techniques, think about an area of your life where you'd like to see change. Maybe it's a goal you've been struggling to achieve or a situation you'd like to improve. Keep this in mind as we go through each method. You'll be able to start applying these techniques to your own life right away. One of the most beautiful aspects of Goddard's teachings is the sense of peace they can bring. When you truly understand and apply these principles, you'll find that a lot of the stress and anxiety about the future starts to melt away. You'll feel more in control, more confident, and more excited about what's to come. Now let's start exploring the specific techniques Goddard taught. Each one is powerful on its own, but when you use them together, they create a synergy that can lead to truly remarkable changes in your life. Get ready to unlock the hidden power of your mind and step into a new reality of success and fulfillment. Let's dive into our first powerful technique, visualization. This might sound simple, but don't be fooled. It's one of the most effective tools you have for reprogramming your subconscious mind. Visualization is like daydreaming, but with a purpose. It's about creating a vivid, detailed picture in your mind of what you want to achieve or experience. Here's how it works. Find a quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Now, start to imagine your goal as if it's already happened. Let's say you want a new job. Picture yourself sitting at your new desk, feeling confident and happy. What does the office look like? What are you wearing? Who are you talking to? The more details you can add, the better. But here's the real secret. It's not just about seeing it. It's about feeling it. As you visualize, let yourself feel the emotions you'd experience if this was really happening. Feel the excitement of starting your new job. Feel the pride in your accomplishments. Feel the satisfaction of doing work you love. These feelings are the key to making your visualization powerful. You might be wondering, how does this actually work? Well, your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. When you visualize with feeling, your subconscious starts to believe that this is your reality. And when your subconscious believes something, it works to make it happen in your real life. Try to practice visualization for at least 10-15 minutes a day. The best times are right after you wake up and just before you go to sleep. These are the times when your subconscious mind is most receptive to new ideas. With consistent practice, you'll start to notice changes in how you think and act. You might find yourself spotting opportunities you never saw before, or feeling more confident in pursuing your goals. Remember, visualization isn't about forcing things to happen. It's about aligning your inner world with your desires so that achieving your goals becomes a natural process. It's like planting a seed in your mind and then watching it grow into reality. Now that we've explored visualization, let's move on to our second powerful technique, acting as if. This method takes visualization a step further by bringing it into your everyday life. The idea is simple but profound. Act as if your dream has already come true. Here's how it works. Think about how you would behave if you had already achieved your goal. How would you walk? How would you talk? What kind of decisions would you make? Then, start incorporating these behaviors into your daily life right now. Let's go back to our example of wanting a new job. If you had your dream job, you might walk with more confidence, speak more assertively in meetings, or dress a little sharper. Start doing these things now, even if you haven't got the new job yet. It might feel a bit strange at first, like you're playing pretend. But stick with it, because this is where the magic happens. When you act as if, you're sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. You're telling it, "This is who I am now." Your subconscious doesn't argue or question. It simply accepts this new information and starts to work on making it your reality. This technique also helps you overcome one of the biggest obstacles to achieving your goals, the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Often, this gap can seem so big that it's discouraging. But when you act as if, you're bridging that gap in your mind. You're becoming the person who has already achieved the goal. Acting as if can also boost your confidence and motivation. As you start to embody your future successful self, you'll find that you feel more capable of achieving your goals. This increased confidence can lead to taking more action, which in turn brings you closer to your goals. It's a positive cycle that builds on itself. One important thing to remember, acting as if isn't about being fake or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about aligning your current self with your future self. It's about growing into the person you want to become. Try to incorporate this technique into your daily life as much as possible. Every time you make a decision or take an action, ask yourself, what would the successful version of me do in this situation? Then do that. Over time, you'll find that these new behaviors become natural and automatic. Our third technique focuses on a special time of day, those moments just before you fall asleep. This is when your subconscious mind is most open and receptive to new ideas. Neville Goddard taught that using this time for positive affirmations can be incredibly powerful in reprogramming your subconscious mind. Affirmations are positive statements about yourself and your life. They're like planting seeds in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. When you repeat these affirmations just before sleep, you're giving them the best chance to take root and grow. Here's how to do it. As you're lying in bed, ready to sleep, start repeating positive statements about your goals. These should be in the present tense, as if they're already true. For example, if your goal is to start a successful business, you might say, "I am a successful entrepreneur. My business is thriving and profitable. I make wise decisions that lead to growth and success." The key is to really feel the truth of these statements as you say them. Don't just repeat them mechanically. Imagine how you would feel if these things were true right now. Let those positive emotions fill you as you drift off to sleep. You might be wondering why this time before sleep is so special. When you're falling asleep, your conscious mind starts to relax its usual control. This allows your affirmations to slip past your conscious doubts and skepticism straight into your subconscious mind. It's like having a direct line to the part of your mind that shapes your beliefs and behaviors. Another benefit of doing affirmations before sleep is that your subconscious continues to work on these ideas while you sleep. It's like setting your internal computer to run a program all night long. You might even find that you wake up with new insights or ideas related to your goals. Don't worry if you fall asleep while saying your affirmations. That's actually a good thing. It means the last thoughts in your mind as you drifted off were positive and aligned with your goals. Try to make this a nightly habit. Choose a few affirmations that really resonate with you and repeat them every night. You can change them up as your goals evolve, but consistency is key. Over time, you'll start to notice changes in your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors during the day. Remember, your subconscious mind doesn't judge whether something is realistic or not. It simply accepts what you tell it repeatedly, especially during this receptive time before sleep. So don't be afraid to think big with your affirmations. Allow yourself to imagine and affirm the life you truly want. This technique can be especially powerful when combined with visualization. As you say your affirmations, let images of your desired reality fill your mind. See yourself living the life you're affirming. Feel the emotions of already having achieved your goals. This combination of words, images, and feelings creates a potent message for your subconscious. One important tip: keep your affirmations positive. Instead of saying, "I'm not poor anymore," say, "I am financially abundant." Your subconscious responds better to positive statements and tends to ignore negatives like not or don't. As you practice this technique, pay attention to any changes in your dreams. You might find that your dreams start to reflect your affirmations, which is a sign that your subconscious is working on your goals even while you sleep. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Remember, you're reprogramming deep-seated beliefs and patterns. This takes time. Trust the process and keep at it consistently. Many people report starting to see changes within a few weeks of regular practice. You can also use this technique during brief periods of relaxation during the day. Anytime you're in a relaxed state, like during a break at work or while waiting in line, you can repeat your affirmations. The more you reinforce these positive messages, the faster you'll see results. Lastly, make sure your affirmations feel true to you. If saying, "I am a millionaire," feels too far-fetched right now, start with something like, "I am becoming more financially successful every day." As your belief grows, you can make your affirmations more ambitious. By using this powerful technique of affirmations before sleep, you're setting yourself up for success. You're programming your mind to focus on your goals and to believe in your ability to achieve them. Over time, this can lead to remarkable changes in your life, all starting with those quiet moments before you drift off to sleep. Let's dive into our fourth powerful technique: revision. This is one of Neville Goddard's most unique and transformative methods. Revision is like being the director of your own life movie. At the end of each day, you get to rewrite the scenes that didn't go the way you wanted. Here's how it works. Every night before you go to sleep, take a few minutes to review your day. But here's the twist: you're not just remembering what happened, you're actively changing any events that weren't to your liking. Did you have an argument with a coworker? In your mind, rewrite that scene. Imagine the conversation going smoothly with both of you understanding each other and reaching a positive outcome. The key to revision is to make it as vivid and real as possible. Use all your senses. If you're revising a job interview that didn't go well, see yourself answering the questions confidently. Hear your strong, clear voice. Feel the interviewer's approval and your own sense of accomplishment. Now you might be thinking, but that's not what really happened. How can changing it in my mind make a difference? Remember, your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what actually happened and what you vividly imagine. When you revise an event, you're creating a new memory for your subconscious mind. This new memory then influences your future thoughts, feelings, and actions. Revision isn't about denying reality or avoiding responsibility. It's about training your mind to focus on positive outcomes. When you consistently revise your day, you're programming your subconscious to expect and create more positive experiences in the future. This technique can be especially powerful for breaking negative patterns. Let's say you often get nervous during presentations at work. Each night, revise your presentations. See yourself speaking confidently, engaging your audience, and receiving praise. Over time, this new memory will replace your old pattern of nervousness. Revision also helps you let go of negative emotions. Instead of going to sleep dwelling on conflicts or disappointments, you're ending your day on a positive note. This can lead to better sleep and a more optimistic outlook the next day. Try to make revision a nightly habit. Start with 1 or 2 events each day and gradually increase as you get more comfortable with the technique. You'll likely find that you start approaching your days differently, knowing that you have the power to revise any situation. Our fifth and final technique is the law of assumption. This is the cornerstone of Neville Goddard's teachings and ties all the other techniques together. The law of assumption states that what you assume to be true becomes true in your reality. Here's how it works. Instead of waiting for something to happen and then believing it, you choose to believe it first. You assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. It's like wearing a pair of glasses that show you the world as you want it to be. Let's say you want a promotion at work. The law of assumption tells you to assume you already have that promotion. How would you feel? How would you carry yourself? What kinds of decisions would you make? Start living from that assumption right now. This might sound similar to acting as if, but the law of assumption goes deeper. It's not just about external actions, but about your core beliefs and feelings. You're not pretending, you're choosing to believe that what you want is already yours. The power of this technique lies in its ability to shift your entire perspective. When you assume your desire is fulfilled, you naturally align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with that reality. You start noticing opportunities you might have missed before. You make decisions that lead you closer to your goal. One of the challenges of the law of assumption is maintaining your belief even when your current circumstances don't match it. This is where faith comes in. Goddard taught that your imaginal acts, your assumptions, are the true reality, and the physical world will eventually catch up. To practice the law of assumption, start with something small. Assume that you'll have a great day tomorrow. Feel the confidence and excitement of knowing your day will go well. Then, watch how your assumption influences your experiences. As you get more comfortable with this technique, apply it to bigger goals. Assume you're in perfect health, that you have a fulfilling relationship, or that you're financially abundant. Live each day from these assumptions. Remember, the law of assumption isn't about forcing things to happen through sheer willpower. It's about aligning your inner state with your desires, allowing them to manifest naturally. It's a subtle but powerful shift in how you approach your life and goals. Now that we've explored all 5 of Neville Goddard's powerful techniques, let's talk about how to use them together for maximum impact. The key is to create a daily practice that incorporates all these methods. Start your day with visualization. As soon as you wake up, spend a few minutes vividly imagining your goals as already achieved. Feel the joy and gratitude of living your ideal life. Throughout the day, practice acting as if and living from the law of assumption. Make choices and take actions aligned with the person you want to become. Assume that your desires are already fulfilled. Before you go to sleep, do your revision of the day, transforming any negative experiences into positive ones. Then, use those crucial moments before sleep for your positive affirmations. This daily practice creates a powerful cycle. You're constantly reinforcing your new beliefs and assumptions, both consciously and subconsciously. Over time, you'll start to see remarkable changes in your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Remember, consistency is key. These techniques work best when used regularly over time. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Trust the process and keep at it. As we wrap up our exploration of Neville Goddard's techniques for reprogramming your subconscious mind, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned. You now have powerful tools to shape your reality and achieve your goals faster than you ever thought possible. Remember, these techniques are not about forcing the world to bend to your will. They're about aligning your inner world with your desires, allowing your outer reality to naturally reflect that alignment. It's a process of becoming the person who already has what you want. As you start applying these methods in your life, be patient with yourself. Like any new skill, it takes practice to master. Some days will be easier than others, but with consistent effort, you'll start to see changes, first in your thoughts and feelings, then in your actions, and finally in your external circumstances. Don't be afraid to dream big. Your subconscious mind doesn't distinguish between realistic and unrealistic goals. It simply works to make your dominant thoughts and feelings a reality. So allow yourself to imagine and assume the life you truly desire. Finally, remember that this journey is about more than just achieving specific goals. It's about discovering your own power to create your reality. As you practice these techniques, you'll likely find that you become more positive, more confident, and more in tune with your true self. So go ahead, start reprogramming your subconscious mind for success. Visualize your dreams, act as if they're already true, revise your experiences, use the power of sleep, and live from the assumption of your wishes fulfilled. Your new reality is waiting for you to create it. The power is in your hands, or more accurately, in your mind. Embrace it and watch as your life transforms in amazing ways.